MLFT typologies. Evolving methods in money laundering, terrorism financing, and financing of illegal organizations, a comprehensive overview for financial institutions. The techniques used by criminals to launder money, finance terrorism, and fund illegal organizations are constantly evolving and becoming more sophisticated. For financial institutions, FIs, it is crucial to stay informed about the latest trends and typologies in these areas to effectively combat such crimes. Below is a detailed overview of key methods and sources of information that FIs should incorporate into their compliance and risk assessment processes. 1. Continuous learning and awareness. Importance of staying informed. Evolving techniques. Criminals continuously adapt and refine their methods, making it essential for FIs to keep their personnel updated on the latest developments in money laundering, ML, terrorism financing, FT, and the financing of illegal organizations. Sources of information. Useful resources include reports and research from supervisory authorities, the Financial Action Task Force, FATF, the Middle East and North Africa Financial Action Task Force, MENAFATF, other financial sector regulatory bodies, FSRBs, the Egmont Group, and others. Incorporation into training and procedures. Compliance training. Regularly review MLFT trends and typologies as part of your compliance training programs to ensure that staff are aware of emerging threats. Risk assessment. Integrate the latest typologies into your risk identification and assessment procedures to better understand and mitigate potential risks. 2. Key MLFT typologies. FIs should familiarize themselves with various typologies, including but not limited to currency exchanges, cash conversion, using currency exchanges to smuggle funds to another jurisdiction or exploit low reporting requirements. Cash couriers, currency smuggling, concealing the physical movement of currency to avoid detection and reporting. Structuring, smurfing, breaking large transactions into smaller ones to avoid detection thresholds and reporting obligations. Use of financial instruments, utilizing credit cards, checks, promissory notes, and similar instruments to access funds in another jurisdiction. Purchase of portable valuable commodities, acquiring gems, precious metals, and other portable assets to move value and conceal ownership. Purchase of high-value assets, investing in real estate, vehicles, or other negotiable goods to obscure the source of criminal proceeds. Commodity exchanges, barter, engaging in direct exchanges, such as trading heroin for gold bullion, to avoid AML-CFT measures. Wire transfers, using electronic transfers to move funds between financial institutions, often across borders, to avoid detection. Underground banking, unlicensed remittance services, operating illegal remittance services that move money without proper licensing, often parallel to traditional banking systems. Trade-based money laundering, manipulating invoices and using trade finance routes to evade financial transparency laws. Abuse of non-profit organizations, NPOs, utilizing NPOs to raise and distribute terrorist funds while obscuring the source and nature of the funds. Investment in capital markets, obscuring the source of illicit funds through the purchase of negotiable instruments with relatively low reporting requirements. Mingling, business investment, combining proceeds of crime with legitimate business income to obscure the illegal source of funds. Use of shell companies, creating shell companies to hide the true owners of funds and exploit low reporting requirements. Offshore banks and businesses, using offshore entities, including trust company service providers, to obscure ownership and move funds away from domestic authorities. Use of nominees and trusts, employing nominees, trusts, or third parties to conceal the true beneficiaries of illicit funds. Foreign bank accounts, moving funds to foreign accounts to avoid domestic interdiction and obscure the true owners. Identity fraud, false identification, using fraudulent identities to obscure those involved in money laundering and terrorism financing. Use of professional services, gatekeepers engaging lawyers, accountants, and other professionals to hide the illicit source of funds, sometimes with the help of corrupt professionals. New payment technologies, leveraging emerging payment systems, such as mobile payments, for money laundering and terrorism financing. Virtual assets, VAS using virtual assets and services, which pose new risks for AML-CFT due to their distinct features. Life insurance products, utilizing life insurance with saving or investment features for money laundering, especially when they allow early withdrawals or surrenders. General insurance products, using the early cancellation of policies with a return of premium to launder money, especially when multiple policies are cancelled simultaneously or when refunds are requested in different currencies. Overpayment of premiums, deliberately overpaying insurance premiums and requesting refunds as a method to launder money. 3. Utilizing resources for trends and typologies. UAE FIU reports. The UAE Financial Intelligence Unit, FIU, regularly releases reports on trends and typologies of money laundering based on suspicious transaction reports, STRs, filed by reporting entities. These reports are accessible through the GoAML system for registered users and are valuable for understanding prevalent typologies and staying informed on the latest trends. Additional resources. Links to other official sources that provide updates on ML/FT typologies can be found in Appendix 11.2, offering further avenues for FIs to enhance their awareness and training programs.